I have not retired, I was taking a rest.
Thank you.
The crowd still love me. I am big. It is the pictures that got small.
Okay.
That's Norma Desmond.
Okay.
That was a scene from a film called Sunset Boulevard, so that's Mr. Howsen being silly. But now I'm back into being the character of Mr. Howsen from Almuna School. Hello.
Thank you, Mr. Howsen, for coming to our interview. Why did
Hello,
you...
Saba.
Why
It's not going to be like the Andrew Marr show. Have you seen the Andrew Marr show this week? When laid into Boris Johnson. It's worth YouTubing it. Oh, it is. The guy that's standing in for Andrew Marr on the Andrew Marr show really gave him a hard time. I mean, it is. You will get it. Really, Boris Johnson was just squirming. Sorry, Saba, I'm back in the character.
Okay. Why did you decide to do the Jungle Book production?
I chose the Jungle Book because I thought it would be a really good story that enables us to make lots of things. So I thought it would be really easy to make lots of different costumes and to make a big jungle as well. So it was easy to have lots of different activities. If I'd chosen some other plays, it would have been more difficult to think about what different props and things we could make. The other play I thought about doing was Mary Poppins, because we could have made the rooftops of London and some hobby horses and some fairground rides, but maybe we'll keep that for another year.
Well, what's the worst thing that could happen?
The worst thing that could happen is it rains tomorrow, because we've got all of the costumes and we've got all of the electric microphones, and if it's big rain like it was a couple of days ago, we would be a bit dangerous and we'd all look a bit soggy. But it might be authentic, because in jungles they're normally quite moist environments, and so it does rain in jungles.
Okay. Who are your favourite characters in the Jungle Book?
My favourite character is the narrator, because the narrator holds everything together. But I also like Shere Khan, because I like her claws and her voice.
How do you think the production is going so far?
I think it's going really well. It's not the slickest production I've ever seen, but that's not what this is about. This is about the whole school community working together, adults and children doing a range of different activities and showing what can be done in a very, very short space of time. Because by the time we perform, we would have only had about 10 or 11 hours doing everything to do with putting on a show, and that's quite impressive.
Okay. Why did you decide that you want to do a school production?
I decided it would be a good team building activity and would show that learning in school is not just about maths and English and Arabic, it's about socialising, it's about working together as a team, and it's about being creative and flexible. So it's about a more rounded educational experience. And I know that all of us that have been involved in the Jungle Book this week will always remember it. So when you're as old as Mr. John or I, you'll think, I remember when I went to Almuna School, we did a play of the Jungle Book, we did it in a week. I know that this week was something that you will always remember, and last week you will forget.
Okay.
It's true, it's absolutely true.
What would you do if the performance didn't turn out as you expected?
Nothing. I've already asked the adults in the school, and I'll ask some children next week for their feedback about what things have went well and what things we would change if we did it again. But if it goes wrong tomorrow, we'll stop and we'll say, oh dear, it's gone wrong, we're doing the wrong song, let's start again. So it doesn't matter, we're totally flexible, so it won't faze me and I won't be cross if things go wrong tomorrow.
Okay. Do you find any problems when they sing?
I think today, because children are singing outside for the first time, they're in awe of everything around them, so the singing today outside hasn't been as good as it has been in the hall. But hopefully tomorrow, after we've had a little practice, it will be louder again, because children will know what to expect.
Okay. What if on the day of the show the main character, like Mowgli, isn't there?
If it's one of the more energetic and physical characters, I will play the part. If it is an older character that doesn't do very much and sort of stumbles around the stage, we'll ask Mr. John to stand in. But we've both rehearsed our parts and we're ready to stand into the production should we need to.
Okay. Are you nervous about it?
No, I'm really looking forward to it very much. Really excited. I was slightly apprehensive this morning because today's the day that really mattered and we had to get everything together. But now today has happened successfully. I'm really, really looking forward to tomorrow.
Do you like kiwi?
I prefer it to broccoli. Broccoli is wrong and I don't like olives. Kiwi fruit I very much enjoy. Or do you mean kiwi people?
Kiwi fruit.
I like kiwi fruit, yes. I prefer it to many fruits. But it's not my favourite fruit.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Alhamdulillah.